Good afternoon. As you can see, we're out on the bank. Actually, John's over there arguing with the van right now. But we are out on the bank. So it isn't the second Saturday of the month. It's actually the third. So why are we going live? And why isn't there a video up? Simple answer is Goldie did. Are you done with the van?
I don't know what's going on. Talk louder because I can barely hear you.
Yeah, but it's not you that has to hear me, it's the microphone. So, if you watched last week's video, you know that Will was down in our area and we put together 3 videos. The first one was a homemade pop-up bait challenge. The second one was a Park Lake challenge, and then John and Will did the overnight. This week was supposed to be the pop-up challenge, but unfortunately, through no fault of my own, I deleted all the files. And then instead of just like waiting 2 seconds, I emptied my trash can on my computer. So the files are officially gone into space, wherever they go. I tried different programs to get them back, but all these programs wanted large amounts of money, so I don't have that. So they're gone. I am here to explain that I screwed up again. That's what I do. So next week, the Park Lake Challenge will be up. All the files are safe. They've been backed up onto a external hard drive, so I can't delete them. So, what are you looking for? Okay. I can't see any of the chat, so I don't know if anybody's in here watching this or not. But basically, the bait challenge did not go as smoothly as we hoped. Like our rest of our season, the fish did not want to play fair. None of us actually caught. It was basically 5 hours of video of us just bashing each other and talking about fishing and making fun of each other and how bad things are. The beginning of next week's video will have a better synopsis of the video that you're not seeing now, so that it makes more sense when we go to the next video and then the overnight video. And there is a Fourth Creek Chronicles coming out, and Will talks about the bait challenge as well. He's using a bait that he should have used rather than the mint dumbbell thing that he was using. Again, all of this will be explained at the beginning of next week's video. Figured out?
I'm hoping I figured it out. Either the battery on the van just went completely dead out of nowhere, or it has to do with the key fob having a bad battery.
Okay.
But I think we're safe right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just try and bring this up. Looks like we got 7 people watching. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a way to bring up the chat so I know what's going on.
So, today we are at our secret location that you can't tell where we are because I am showing you pretty much all of it. If you're from the Niagara region, you know exactly where we are. To anybody else, Google it. They're very, very easy to figure where we are. We are trying a new spot. This is the second time we've been here. The carp fishing has been a little bit slow. We have seen them rising now. We had a rather large rainstorm come through about 2 hours ago, and it shut everything down. But since the rain has gone away, the heat has picked back up. There's a slight bit of a breeze, and we've seen at least 4 carp. There's a gentleman just a little bit down the ways there. He's catching rock bass. He had a really nice probably mid-double, just surface right in front of him. And he's got bubblers all around him. There's another guy just behind us here. He hasn't got anything yet, but they're just fishing with worms, light tackle. They're looking for rock bass, whatever small fish they can find. Are you in? You must be in because you're smoking.
No, I'm messaging my sister. There's not really much comments going on other than the fact that Will's giving you a hard time to not lose the hard drive, and Big Fish Angler Chad and my sister are online telling you that you don't belong here at their club, because this is where Chad launches his boat.
I'm not at your club. Your club is over there. I am where the poor people live, on this really nice wall here. Rich people are over there in their little boat club where all the fancy boats are, and their little dogs and stuff. Yeah, so that's why there's no video this week, because I have Goldie'd it. But it wasn't that great of a video to begin with. So the opening was amazing, because I did that.
The opening of what? Of this?
The video that will never be seen.
Oh yeah, because that was absolutely hilarious. Like, that's what I'm upset about, is that it was going to be really funny.
It would be like an hour-long version of like some really bad sitcom where you have to have like a laugh track in it so that people would be like, oh yeah, that's funny. Inside joke.
So Crow Black is currently watching from Edinburgh in Scotland. Says tight lines, guys, and expect to see those bobbins rising soon. Here, let me help.
Yeah, okay.
It rose, and now it dropped because nothing's happening.
We've had a couple bumps. You had a good pickup. You just looked at your rig. Your blowback rig was
Oh yeah, just did a recast, and yeah, the blowback tube was all the way up. Rig was tangled, so obviously I got done at some point, but we just don't know when, because didn't really see anything happen.
And I've had a good couple whacks.
Yeah, you've definitely had some good pickups.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Crow Black wants to know what baits and ground bait do we have out just now.
We are throwing out cooked maize as our sort of particle.
With an additive.
You don't want to tell them everything.
Yeah, we can tell them.
Yeah, the additive was you falling asleep and burning it.
I didn't burn it.
And then you had to cover the smell with some garlic.
It only smells burnt. It doesn't look burnt.
Oh, the house smelled burnt last night when I woke up. And I was like, my eyes.
A little bit of garlic powder goes a long way.
Okay, John is using a corn stack of licorice lust corn from Monster Carp, which is no longer available because it no longer exists. I am using a vanilla, what do we call them? Corn wedge. So I have a ESP pop-up corn with a vanilla and a banana Monster Carp corn, and then another ESP pop-up corn. Other than that, we are not using a lot of, because nobody fishes carp here, we don't know what they're going to take. We did try pop-up earlier. You had a pop-up on earlier?
I tried a pineapple pop-up at one point, and then I tried a Monster Carp Tackle pineapple boilie with one of the new Shimano Isolate pop-ups on as a snowman rig, and that was what I had a few little knocks and bumps on. But now we're onto the corn stack, and as soon as I put that corn stack out, I had indication right away. So we're going to stick with that. As I'm watching the chat, Big Fish Angler Chad is being very inappropriate.
Oh, he must be blocking all this.
It's only blocking about half because he's being creative with his wording. So he needs to stop.
He's figured out how to get around the filters.
Yeah, he needs to stop. OE Fishing 101 says hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. But yeah, this spot is mainly fished for small fish, rock bass. During the fall and into the winter, the browns move in. Getting there. I was going to say, we did a video here last year where I caught on a swim bait.
Technically this year. It was in the spring.
Was it?
Yeah, end of fall into the spring.
But it's still part of the same season that they all move in here at.
No.
Well, yeah, they would just be starting to move out then.
Yeah, they would have been getting ready to push it out.
Yeah, so it's still part of that same bubble of them moving in and out.
Oh, you're getting technicalities now.
So yeah, during the winter, fall, spring, fall, winter, spring season,
Yeah.
brown trout move in here, rainbow trout,
Chinook salmon,
salmon.
some coho salmon.
Move in here. You might catch the odd muskie.
Walleye. I've had some really
walleye.
big walleye down here.
Yeah,
fishing for
so
salmon.
pretty much everything. What, 500 meters that way is Lake Ontario. So all the fish that go roaming around in Lake Ontario come in here and just hang out because it's nice, calm waters. There's a little bit of a dam behind us, so it's part of the really old Welland Canal. It's from the 1800s.
You know what we're doing. Stop interrupting.
Tell him to go away. We are live. Behind us is part of the old Welland Canal, 1800s. I think it's the second or third version of the Welland Canal. They used to make ships back there. So a lot of
I got Zane for
places that we fish
and then,
up from here is like Welland,
Then I'm going to be going
the hot spot, the secret spot. They all feed into tributaries that come into flow through here. So there's a lot of natural fluids that go through this area. So a lot of fish come in here, hang out, have some food, and then go back out into Lake Ontario.
We're staying with you, and then she was going to be, yeah. So she screwed it all up. So I'm going to hang up. We got to get back to what we're doing.
Just hang up on up.
I'm going to hang up on them because they're just doing this to distract us. Oh, they hung up on me.
Oh, there you go.
So Dave Pendlebury from Monster Carp Tackle has commented, "Catch me one. I'm stuck at work."
I need to catch me one first. No, not even that. I don't even have to catch one. I know that everyone knows that I don't really need to catch one. John, who's just beside the camera there, is why I'm pointing at it. He needs to catch one because he's starting to get antsy and he's starting to roam around.
So Crow Black has asked if we've ever tried tin spam. It's seriously a good bait and has caught a lot of good fish for him in the UK.
I find that here,
We know it's popular over there, but we haven't quite had the same luck here.
Pepperoni works a little bit better here. The fish seem to like the little bit more
Oily, spicy stuff.
sort of stuff. Skittles work well here as well. They're a rainbow of flavor. But yeah, we haven't tried the spam yet.
Well, no, I tried it in the spring. Remember, I had that one tin that we put out, and it just didn't work. I don't remember where we were. Oh no. Will Machette, our very own Meg. You know what would have been a great video? A homemade pop-up bait challenge.
Yeah. Hey, you can sit there and make one. You have homemade.
Yeah, shut up, Will.
You actually have two, so that you and your significant other can go fish both of them and see which one works better.
Crow Black actually says he's often fried it off in spices, so that would be interesting.
That would make sense.
It would also
because
toughen it up.
That would be sort of like the pepperoni idea, is that it's solid with the spice.
Problem is, I get hungry very easily,
Well,
and
yeah,
I'd probably
as soon
eat all the
as
bait.
you start cooking it, you'd have to get like 6 or 7 cans of it just because the first 3 cans you'll just eat them all. Oh, we might have to try that.
Yeah. Damn.
No, that's behind us.
No, it's behind you.
Behind.
I actually look behind me, and I know where it is.
I was gonna say behind you is a willow tree.
Will-o-vision.
Oh. Anything else cool?
Goldie's does not bloody well deserve one for losing that damn file.
That must be Will.
Hashtag Gobies for Goldie.
Oh.
And Crow Black agrees. He says it makes the bait a little bit more durable and better for hair rigging. So yeah, it's a neat idea. I'm gonna make you try that this fall.
I will definitely be all over that one.
I'm getting no indication, so I'm gonna do a recast.
Okay, you have fun with that. Other things that we're planning on trying were we're going to do a challenge for with donuts.
Oh, we'll give that one away already, are you?
Yeah. Well, we know somebody that tried it, but it didn't work for him as well.
It worked. It got the bite.
Well, he got the bite. It just didn't stick it.
That was a very, very well-respected angler who actually, as silly as the idea was, he tried it, and to our surprise, actually got the bite.
But he's also tried a lot of different baits that most people don't try.
He's tried more baits by accident than we have on purpose. But yeah, that one will give a little bit more effort to at some point.
Yes. So yeah, this year our schedule is a little bit more packed than it normally is. We haven't been out as much as we hoped to have been.
Very short sessions.
Yeah, so we have a couple campaigns that we want to try and do next year. The schedule should be a little bit more open. So we're going to do more of like the 12 months of carp sort of thing, or the big girl challenge.
A series. Something to follow along with week to week. That
Do
makes
you want to
sense?
just sit here and talk, and I'll just go sit over there?
No,
and
I'm
twiddle
just
thumbs?
I'm helping. This is your screw up, so
You know what? It got really hot.
it's not hot, it's muggy.
Muggy. Well, no, the humidity seems to have dropped a bit.
It would have been much more comfortable if we would have been out on the boat Good Color with Big Shangler Chad, but you know, he's too busy
Making inappropriate content.
getting inappropriate comments
on our videos.
Yeah.
When I look at it, it's in my way.
Okay, what have we missed here? Lee Hoff has tuned in. He's saying good morning. I think it's technically afternoon for us now, yeah.
Yes, we are in the afternoon now.
But good morning back. Oh my goodness. I'm going to reach this phone and I'm going to smack Will.
See,
He's asking if you've tried backleads, Goldie.
I did actually. In our last video,
No, he's talking about today.
well, no, not yet today. In our video that will be up after the overnight video, I put on a back lead,
And it didn't work.
and it didn't even. I lost all indication to the fish being there. As soon as I took it back off, I got an indication. So, yes, I do use back leads, and they do not work for me. So there you go, Will.
So,
And there's video evidence of that.
so continuing on with the conversation with Crow Black, he's saying, you know, as we know, there's much more pressured fish in the UK, and it's the little changes that induce those bites. So sometimes, such as frying the baits, might be what happens. But he's saying that, you know, a suggestion that could completely make sense. Maybe location and conditions are more important in Canada. So as far as what baits will work where, and that one we did experience recently. The week before Will was here, when we tried a very specific bait at the Park Lake,
Yeah.
only to watch fish completely shut down.
That was.
They were
amazing.
all interested and ready and investigating it, and then as soon as they got close, the flavor of that particular bait, we won't say what.
Why don't you see what you're using it right now?
Okay, the licorice lush corn. This is the only location we've ever used that bait that actually had a negative response from fish, and it was incredible.
Well, it was positive until they got close to it and figured out that it smelled funny, and they didn't like it, and they would actually see them, and they'd go and they'd bump it and be like, oh, that's not nice, and they would go that way, and it would just sit there.
I don't know how to take this. Kappa has tuned in and is yelling, "Arg, my eyes," but then says hi all. So I'm thinking he thinks you're hideous, or
Hey,
she.
at least I have my clothes on.
Actually, I don't know if it's a he or a she. I do apologize, but
At least I have my clothes on.
yeah, at least you're dressed this time. But he, you know, hi all. And Will Machette is responding to Crow Black, saying that he's 100% correct about location and such.
Yes.
Shut up, Will.
Yes, we find that location is very important to us. Like being here today, this is the second time we've been here, and nobody fishes carp here. So carp do not understand what we're doing here.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
using baits that aren't normally used around here. There's a lot of people that use worms, so they're used to that natural sort of worm and good bait like that.
Plus all the natural drifting bait through this area, yeah.
But yeah, we're using corn. We've baited with corn, so they're not quite sure. Like I said, we have seen them. I just saw another bubble like right there.
Have we got any potatoes? Starchy bait.
Not that I'm aware of, but I am hungry, so I can go over and get some.
I'm just wondering if there's like French fries in the car. I've caught fish on French fries before.
No, I cleaned the bag, so there are no remnants left in there.
Oh well. The way the current's moving, you probably can't. Oh, oh, that was like 3 rod lengths out, right there over the bait.
I'm gonna have to move over there.
Our lines are on either side of that spot. That was a big fish.
Okay.
Crow Black is asking, good question for you to ask or answer. Are you guys allowed to night fish in Canada?
Yes.
I think it's specific to certain
And
regions,
no.
but yeah, there are some places where it's
So-
not allowed, but here we are.
A lot of people have ruined a lot of our night spots.
Well, not
Garbage.
ours specifically,
No,
but
not our, I mean,
you know,
in our area. But there's a lot of people that leave a lot of garbage, a lot of noise, and a lot of people no longer want overnight people fishing because
I think it's because
people
the
have ruined it.
the properties are owned by private clubs or
Well,
certain
there's-
natural areas managed by the government where it's hard to keep up with cleaning and stuff because people are lazy.
that. Well, like the one that Demir fished in wherever it is up there. Residents have told people to bugger off because they don't want them around there anymore because they're loud and obnoxious and they leave all the garbage. So that is a spot that has now been shut down for overnight fishing. You fish there during the day, but overnight the residents will come out and tell you to buzz off, and if you don't,
They'll
call the police on you. So there's a lot of places that we can, but a lot of people are ruining a lot of spots, and they're starting to crack down on people just fishing in certain areas.
Do you want to hate Will a little bit more? Will has commented, hashtag the blanking files.
Yes, today.
I think we're going to start a new hashtag, Will is Meg.
It's been a rough season.
For Will.
We just don't have the nice weather that you have up over there and wherever. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. That face right there tells me something else has been said.
He's got to be asking you because he knows better than to ask me. We can tell that Will is not actually working because we know he's at work. He's obviously not working, especially when he has the balls to say, have you tried a Northern Special?
I don't want to take away the bass from the nice gentleman that's just fishing down. He's a really nice guy. We talked with him for about an hour or so, and he's doing really well over there. So we don't want to take away his fish.
Oh yeah, he's catching gobies and rock bass. Actually, the rock bass he had was really nice.
Nice one, yeah.
So Crow Black is continuing on. This is why it's good to have societies and clubs that can liaise with owners and set rules. We completely agree. He says it's the same in the UK. I appreciate your reply. Crow Black, we appreciate you commenting and participating every time we see you on there and see your comments. And that goes for everybody. We really appreciate your continued support and connectivity with us while we're doing this. Thank you so much.
Once again, our government does not feel the same way the European government does about carp.
They will.
They're slowly starting. Like we still can only fish with one rod here. They're really dragging their feet on this one, but they find carp as an invasive species that should just be all terminated and no longer exist in our waters. Even though we are on the east coast of eastern part of Canada, and they've brought west coast fish and stocked Lake Ontario with west coast fish, which is weird because they don't normally live here. But a carp that's been here over 200 years is still an invasive species.
Yeah.
The government and
It's because it's not making them the same money as the Pacific.
It's because they don't. Why are you beeping?
Oh, notifications of the fishing bloggers over in the UK. I follow them.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
But yeah, so they're willing to import fish from the other coast of Canada, but a fish that's been here and has been really good for our environment is still considered a nuisance fish.
Real quick, let's throw a huge shout out and a thank you to Steve Barnes, who was kind enough to stop by this morning.
No, you can do that because I don't drink coffee, Steve. I'm sorry. It's very nice gesture, but I don't drink coffee because it stunts my growth. And being 9'5", I need to grow a little bit more because
You're 9'5"? You're 9'5"?
Yeah, I'm 9'5". Yeah, being 5'9", standing next to giant John there, who's over 6 feet.
But yes, a huge thank you, Steve. I appreciate both coffees.
Yes.
I am currently now working on coffee number 5 for today.
And it's showing because he had not stood still during this whole time. He's shifted and moved and walked around the whole time. So it's a good thing we're not in the basement today because you would be bouncing off all of the walls.
Oh, I'd probably get into the rum again.
You'll probably. And then we won't get monetized for this video because you'd
That'd
be
be
alcoholic all over
yeah.
the place.
So Will is finally starting to get the idea. He's commented with "Shut up, Meg." Yes, absolutely. Do some work, Will. You're at your job. Go do some work.
Sounds like the rowers are working.
I don't know. It's been coming from all around us, so there's lots going on today. It's a busy day around here.
Right. So where we are sitting right now, we wanted to get the spot forever, but because
It was a target spot for this year, for sure.
yes, but because of the rain and the high waters of the Great Lakes, where we are sitting about a month ago, right, was under a foot of water. So it has slowly started to recede, but it is way higher than it should be. Last I heard, Lake Erie is now down to 73 centimeters above normal, and Lake Ontario is 75 centimeters over normal.
So it's dropped a lot.
It's dropping a lot, but it's messing up all the other waterways because they're not letting water flow through. We were at the hot spot, which is our next video, and the water level, or the water, was not even moving through there. They had it trickling through, but the usual current that goes through there wasn't even there. So they're not allowing a lot of water to move through the system yet, because if they do, Lake Ontario will rise, and they can't get it out of Lake Ontario fast enough, because then downstream from there, they're still stuff is flooding. Get away with the burnt garlic. Woo! So yeah, that's what's been messing up our fishing here. So Will, who's downstream of Lake Ontario, has been getting some amazing fishing done because they are pretty close to where their water levels should be. And I'm sure Will comment and say something about how dumb that sounded.
No, his comment is, although I'm sure there's something coming now that you've actually provoked him. But he's saying all this banter replaces the banter that these wonderful folks missed because of Goldie's goof up.
Hey, I have all of our baits here. I have the vanilla and I have the holy smoke. What were we calling it?
Oh yeah, we came up with that great name. It was a banoffee with toasted almonds, so we were calling it Banalmond or Banoffelmond or something like that.
So both of those baits are here. Unfortunately, Will's bait is at home with him because it was really a nasty bait.
Wouldn't it burn his butt if I put on one of my homemade baits right now and I caught here? 15 minutes, I'm switching baits, and I'm going to do that.
There you go. And then we'll take a picture of it and send it to Will and be like, it really does work. Okay, how long have we been doing this?
I don't know. Was I supposed to watch that part?
I don't know. Keep looking at it.
29 minutes and 13 seconds.
Okay.
And yeah, we've had a lot of people popping in and popping out.
Well, that's because they're expecting a real video here, not me sitting in front of two rods doing nothing and a boat going by and me
Going by, it looks like he wants to come in and drive over my line.
yammering away here. So they're expecting something other than me.
Joe Brown has given us the thumbs up and the icon, so I guess we're doing something right. You can't be horrible.
That would be the okay icon.
A-okay. That icon and that icon. Thanks, Joe Brown. I'm going to spoon a bunch of bait to the back of that boat for riding over our lines.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's just rude.
How rude.
There's, you can just see it in the background, guys. If you look way across the river, some guys in a flat back canoe with a little motor that have been fishing around this harbor for the last couple hours. don't know what they're doing, but man, are they boogieing against the current there. They're flying.
Again?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see them actually go back up that way.
I don't know. I keep losing sight of them, then all of a sudden they zip by us.
Yeah. Well, I am done what I need to say, which is, sorry you don't get to see a hour-long video of us just making fun of each other and yammering on about absolutely nothing. Oh, and Clint was in that video as well. Wow, his voice was.
Even more of a reason for me to put my homemade bait on. Will has just thrown the
Gauntlet.
the gauntlet here. If John catches, I will eat a dynamite. So, nothing's happening on the corn for the last little while. I'm gonna get that other bait ready.
Okay.
So keep going. We've still got people following along and participating.
Well, I have nothing else to say now. I'm done.
Don't you know how to wing it?
Have you seen me winging it?
Yeah, that's what we call your life, Goldie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just kind of a throw confetti up in the air and hope none of it hits you on the way down.
No, that would be a party. I don't have those.
That's a party? I wouldn't know.
I'm more like throwing rocks up in the air and hoping they don't hit me in the head.
But that is what's hitting you.
Yeah, that is. Every day.
Well, is there any other questions that anybody has that they want to throw out there for Goldie, since he's going to keep going? Because I'm not letting him call it quits yet. At least not for another 10 minutes. Oh, we just lost Goldie. He's disappearing.
I'm getting a drink.
Oh, you're getting a drink.
Forgot to bring it over.
Did you put vodka in that?
Yeah.
That's bad, Goldie. That's bad.
Using it as part of my hook bait strategy.
My homemade baits are in the van, and I'm afraid to open the door on that van. The lines are.
I have some in my bag, right on the top there.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Didn't know you had some of that one.
Yeah, you gave me a couple. I also have some of the muscle ones as well from Monster Carp, which I'm thinking of putting on next. Well, I'm sorry, you didn't. You didn't have to put your nose in that deep. That jar has been closed for like 6 months, so the scent in there.
It smells amazing. Okay, so let's see here. If everybody can see that, that's one of my homemade. Oh, it's the same size as your head, Goldie. Look, you're a pop-up. That's my banoffee toasted almond bait that has been so good for me, and outfishes Will's homemade baits.
I thought his peach one did well.
Actually, that was a really impressive one. I think that was orange creamsicle. Yeah.
I wasn't paying that close attention.
Will says he needs full proof if I catch on this. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get it.
We've got full proof. Yeah, video and audio and picture.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a picture with the rig in its mouth.
Dude. Do you need someone to certify that? Like, what are you looking for?
Baiting needle.
Right here.
That's supposed to be in your tackle box?
Well, that would make sense.
It would make sense, but yeah, you're Goldie. I forgot, sorry.
What else?
So Will is saying he needs, his full proof needs to be video of the fish going into the net with the banana. Now he's getting a little bit demanding. Because I could put on any white bait and watch it go into the net. That's just not right. I think he doesn't have the guts to actually eat one of his own baits. And I'll tell you what, if I catch on this, I want video proof
That he's eating it?
that he's eating it, that we can put on the channel for everybody
Okay,
to
so
see.
what is actually his bait?
His bait?
Yeah.
It's that calls it dynamite.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything.
It's a very ugly, awkward looking bait that doesn't get bites. I think he caught one fish by a fluke.
Well, it's a dumbbell bait.
It's a dumb bait. Yeah.
It was green with flecks of brown or black in it.
I don't know.
I don't remember. He was supposed to send me a picture of it. I never received that, so I can't actually tell you what it looks like.
Got a question from Crow Black. What other species do you have out there that might take the baits you have out? Catfish?
catfish is the biggest competitor with the baits that we put out.
Actually, Kevin got a really good one this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say another spot that we fished that we're trying to get the fish to actually take. Kevin was there this week, Tuesday, and he got a what do we,
Pretty big channel cat.
6 or 7 pounds or something.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, so a lot of the catfish around here will take the same baits that our carp do. They very indiscriminate between the fruities and the sort of fishy scents. They really don't care. They'll take a pineapple, and they'll take what the heck, what the heck is this called?
Which ones?
The squid octopus one?
Squid octopus one that I like.
Okay, I did get that right. So yeah,
Spicy squid, that's another good flavor.
yeah, they don't really care if it's fishy or fruity. They'll just take whatever.
Okay, the corn stack is coming off. I'm going to be putting on a pop-up. I don't know if I have to change this rig because that hair's really long, but I typically get this sorted.
Looks like something I would run.
So it won't work.
Oh, oh. Very nice.
You know what? Pro Black is so polite. We always get thank yous and
That's because he's British, and most British people are.
oh, he's Scottish. They're not.
Oh, if he's Scottish, then he's
They're
rude.
like a whole other level of British.
He's all rude and obnoxious,
That's not nice.
angry, and
Scottish people are wonderful people.
They're-
Just because you know one that sucks.
no, they're angry because they're part of Britain, and they'd rather not be.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I think you're getting a little bit too political now.
Sorry. At least I'm not ranting.
Oh, well, who would do that?
Well, this got really boring.
Well, it's your fault.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to switch to a slightly shorter rig with a pop-up while you keep going.
So you're going with a short rig with a pop-up.
Shorter rig.
Is it a Ronnie rig?
No, because I don't know where I put that. That's actually the one I want to use.
The rig that has been catching you the most fish this year, you don't know what you've done with it.
I put it somewhere.
Well, of course. That's basically how all your rigs go. You put
I found it.
See, I almost put that in my
In your PVA.
PVA when I was in there scooping out. So he keeps a lot of his rigs in his PVA mix. Apparently, I have already put one of his rigs in a PVA bag and cast it out to a fish. So yeah, he likes to hide them in his PVA mix.
That way you don't generally find them and don't steal them off you.
Why would I use one of your rigs?
Because they work.
Then I would catch fish, and that is the opposite of what I do here. I work the cameras, and I have a line in the water because I'm sitting here anyway. That guy is going to scare all the fish, and maybe I might get a bite. Or he's going to stall out his boat. Have you got it yet?
I'm almost put it together. I'm just checking the comments. And Crow Black has said he is not in favor of Brexit.
I can't imagine why.
You had
It
to
sounds
get
like
political.
sounds like such a great deal for all of those part of that alliance with the Brits. I don't understand, and that's as political as I'm going to get on that. 'Cause I really don't know a lot about it because we live in Canada and we have our own problems.
Okay, so I've switched to a Ronnie rig with the Benalmond pop-up.
Ooh, are you going without
I got a lead clip on there.
no, without
Without-
money or anything?
Well, I'm going to just check his buoyancy right now.
In 13 feet of water. That should be fun to watch.
Definitely needs somebody.
What size hook is that one? That's the 4? Or is that a 2? But then remember you moved down to a 4 at one point.
This is size 2.
Is it? And it's got that much buoyancy in it? Wow.
Yeah, well, this is a big pop-up, right? I had to actually had to trim it. Kappa wants to know what they missed.
me sitting
Everything entertaining.
me sitting here in a chair, rambling about how I messed up and deleted all the files for the video that's supposed to be here instead of me being live. We haven't caught any fish. The nice gentleman down from us has caught 2 rock bass.
And some gobies.
Did he catch gobies?
You got a goby, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the
At least
gobies.
one for sure.
I didn't see the gobies. John and I are sitting here enjoying the mild weather now that the rainstorms have pushed off. We're hoping that the fish become way more active now that the pressure is changing again from a low pressure to a high pressure.
Oh, Kappa's wife came back in. That's why you missed it. He missed them.
Oh.
So Crow Black. Oh, Will responding to Kappa, not a damn thing. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Crow Black has stated, envious of you Canadians, would love to join you, but I'm an unskilled 50-year-old. Doubt your country needs folk like me. That's not true. We have millions of folk like that. Gives us some more entertainment value with people trying different things around us.
Well, as we saw from our visitor that was here for one day, our waters are a lot more difficult to fish than people realize. Fishing wild fish is not as easy as you would think it would be.
Kappa has asked if Goldie actually moved yet. Yeah, you got up to get a drink.
I got up to get a drink. My water bottle was over there, so you have water bottle now. I'll drink again.
You got some putty on this thing.
But yeah, I haven't really moved from this spot. Blue sky is moving in. I have a whole bunch of weed on my line. John is about to make Will eat his bait.
Oh, he says he'll do a Facebook video of him eating the bait.
Nobody uses
Hashtag
Facebook.
Minty Fresh.
Boring. You have to do it on like, what's a good one? Pornhub.
Oh, come on.
Why not? There's people that are into weird stuff like that.
You're just pushing it too far now.
Oh, and he's pushing it by wanting certification that you've actually caught on that bait.
Well, we'll get it. Don't worry.
That does not sound appropriate.
I honestly don't think that. I don't think that we'll get appropriate evidence that he actually eats his own bait.
Well, the fish don't eat it. Why would he eat it?
Oh,
Just saying.
sick burn.
So, basically what you're watching right now is what the video that was supposed to be posted today would be like.
A whole lot of nothing.
It was a bunch of nothingness and us sick burning each other. Will was getting most of it. You will see in the next video that will be next week that he is
Special.
no, he is not having fun because of the amount of fish we didn't catch and the amount of burning that he got on that day, in that morning.
Yeah, he can dish it out, but he can't take it. And he's not even that good at dishing it out.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, I won't say anything. I'll bite my tongue.
Will says, Goldie, you look like that awkward young boy waiting for a slow song to ask a girl to dance, knowing all the well that she is going to say no.
Thanks.
Will, you look like that girl.
Oh, that would be a reason why I'm not gonna go ask her if he looks like Will.
Although she's got more hair.
His kid has more hair.
No, you said that in the next video. That's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick burning in the next video as well. Just in the opening. The fishing on that one was just as terrible as on the first video, but we caught fish.
Actually, it was. We worked really hard. But
really, really hard.
I'm excited about the Park Lake Challenge video with Will because you know what? That was fun. It was fun. The fish activity was very interesting with crystal clear water. But just to see how hard we had to work to get a bite, it was that's a special one. I'm looking forward to that video.
And then there's the overnight video where we learn Dave Pendlebury's new official title.
Yes, the our corporate liaison.
Yes. Of monster carp and raven tackle.
And anything else he wants to be involved with.
And the angler files and Dave's vlog.
So yeah, we threw a few shots at Will, and he said that he deserved that. Well, yeah. Crow Black is going to have to pick up his daughter from work. He'll be back soon. He says he bets he misses a run. Good luck, guys. Thanks, Crow Black. I don't know if we'll be on still by the time you get back, but again, thank you so much for tuning in and participating. And Will says he deserved that one too. You're staring at something.
No, I was trying to figure out which one he was deserving.
Well, probably all of it.
Okay. He's being very specific, and I'm pretty sure that every word that's coming out towards him is deserving.
Yeah.
And I just screwed all that up. Now I'm deserving.
It's okay. So why don't you explain your situation with Disco Pig, since he's sitting right there?
Can you see him in the video?
I don't know. Just at the bottom of the screen, it looks like. Yep.
So, the next couple of videos, you will see a little bit more of Disco Pig here. We were in a convenience store, and I needed a new.
There's fish coming up now. They're here. You just gotta get them to
I needed a
rig.
new good luck charm because John won't let me put Homer onto his fancy setup with his fancy little alarm system there. So when we were in the convenience store, I was looking around and I found this Disco Pig. Really kind of cool. It's one of those like ones where you flick it, where it goes back and forth. So far, it has caught me a sucker, which I have never ever caught before. It caught me a fish on the Welland. No, where were we? We were on the Welland River. So that seems to be the only place that Disco Pig has actually worked so far. And John told me to take it off because he's tired of looking at it, and the shininess is really hard on his eyes.
I lost my feed of the comments. Uh-oh. The video's still going, but I can't see the chat all of a sudden. Keep going. Figure it out.
Well, no, that's all there is. It's Disco Pig is no longer allowed on my. Well, it's been sitting on the end of my rod because he doesn't want it touching his special stuff. So he told me to take it off because it's not working right now. But then again, nothing is working. The wind's changed directions.
It has.
It's now coming out of the southwest. There is a warm southwesterly.
Kappa has asked, what about a greedy pig rig? No, we sent Will home 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I honestly don't even know what a greedy pig rig is.
There you go.
Probably no better than a whippy pool rig.
Oh.
Pretty sure a greedy pig rig has got like a whole whack of bait, different baits on the hair.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We don't have that many baits with us. We weren't actually supposed to be here. We were supposed to be up on the upper
Niagara River.
Getting there, upper Niagara River. But John decided he didn't want to sit there.
A lot of drifting weed this time of year. It's just tough fishing.
My line is covered in weed.
It's not really heavily drifting. We got a shifting current,
I
right?
was going to say the wind's pushing it all off now. But, so we didn't really plan to be sitting here today. But last minute call, when we were just getting into the van, John went, I don't want to fish the upper. Let's go somewhere else. I'm like, okay, where do I go? I don't know.
Well, I've been pretty miserable, yeah.
Pretty miserable? You were very miserable this morning. I was going to get out of the van and say, you go fish by yourself.
I would have. So, our friend Louis from Quebec has tuned in, and he is asking when we're coming to Quebec.
Don't look at me. I have got my bags packed and I've been ready almost a year now, and John keeps dragging his feet because he doesn't think Quebec's awesome.
That's not true, you lying sack.
He hates Quebec, and he's like, oh, I don't want to go to Quebec. The fish are so much bigger there, and they're so much easier to catch. I just like staying in my Niagara region.
Yeah, if we could actually get the van to go outside of the Niagara region, it would be a lot better. But it's
Well,
just
don't blame the poor van. It is
No,
trying its darndest to do what it
our
needs
whole
to.
schedule this year has been
Yeah,
thrown off,
like
as you mentioned.
Like I said earlier in the video when you weren't here, our schedule this year has just been shot, like our fishing pretty much. It's just everything is topsy-turvy, and when we think everything's going the right way, something changes. So it's usually scheduling and backward scheduling. Oh, it must be getting sunny because the cicadas are out.
Yeah, Quebec's on the top of the list. It's just,
Well, no, it's second on the list.
well,
Oh,
it's,
no,
that's still
no,
the top of the
it's
list.
under the top of the list because the other one went down to the bottom of the list.
Yeah, it's just, if we could get the scheduling to work smoother, then we can make it happen. But, you know, the missus is busy, work schedules have been busy. It's just so tough, but we'll make it there one day.
We'll all be gray and old, but we'll make it there.
But just a shout out, Louis actually just got a new PB mirror. Correct me if I'm wrong, Louis, but did I see the post right that it was just over 28 pounds? So that's a pretty impressive fish. That was a good looking fish.
And to everybody who isn't in Canada, mirrors are one in 100 fish.
Oh,
Where
in some cases more than that.
Well, we've been doing pretty good on finding them. They seem to be a little bit more.
Neither one of us have had a mirror this year.
Well, neither one of us have had more than 20 fish this year.
Yeah, 28.24 pounds or 28.14 pounds. That's an impressive fish.
Unlike in England, where the mirror is the more common of the fish.
Common is uncommon.
Yes. So our common is more common than our mirror fish. That was confusing.
Yeah. RCT comments, Montreal holds great lake sturgeon. Might catch a few good ones. I'd love to actually land a sturgeon. I hooked a sturgeon when I was younger and never landed it, so I'd always be up.
Because you're not allowed to.
Well, not here now, but
Yeah, you're not allowed to hook them here.
up in Montreal, whenever we finally do make it there, I'd like to travel to a few different spots, and you know.
Well, yeah, we're hoping to like get an RV and like make a week out of it.
Yeah, not just a short trip. We want to actually do a proper Quebec adventure. It's just we got to be able to put the schedule together, and it's not easy. But yeah, that's the RV idea is probably the best idea. We were talking about that last week.
About that last week because we saw one of those go RVing campers go by us, and we were like, we really need to look into investing in one of those.
So the fish that Louis got, that 28.14, that beautiful mirror, he says it's from that special lake in Quebec that he wants to take us to that's just mirrors. Yeah, and you know what? The fish that he's pulled out of there look amazing, and absolutely, when we can make the time up there, we'll be in touch with you for sure, because obviously, like we said, we want to make a proper Quebec adventure, and that's just not going to happen without your help. So as soon as we can figure it out, you're going to be the first one to know, because we won't tell Will at all. And let's see here. Will has commented 6 years and over 1,000 carp, which I don't believe. I think you're guesstimating there, Will. And I've had just over 20 mirrors, but most of those have been recaptures, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been more like 6 mirrors.
Oh, actually, I caught one of his mirrors too.
You caught one of his mirrors, yep. And RCT comments, mirrors can be found in numbers in Yamaska Lake. Okay.
We'll have to Google that.
Yeah, absolutely. See if that'll fit into part of our adventure. And Will says, nope, all different mirrors. Stop looking at yourself in the bathroom, Will.
Oh.
Is that one of those,
You move that single hair around to cover up the rest? Oh, that sun is hot.
So Louis says it's just mirror in the lake, but one big one in there are rare. 40 mirrors in 4 days. Only 4 were over 20 pounds. So not a lot of big fish, but just lots of mirrors. That's impressive no matter what. Just getting that many fish in 4 days.
I was gonna say getting that many fish is more fun than catching the bigger.
But that's pretty wild. It's like they're all worth it. I mean, I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Mirrors are so much more special than common carp for us, at least. because they all have different patterns on them, where common are pretty much the same looking.
I got a question for you, Goldie, and I think I'm going to throw this question to everybody in the chat. Have we picked on Will too much or not enough? I'd love to hear everybody's response if we should throw the shots at Will a little bit harder or if we should tone it down a bit.
Well, in 3 weeks his next Creek Chronicle will come out, and we will be able to determine by the likes and dislikes on how much we are ragging on Will, and if it's enough or not enough.
You know what? I'm actually looking forward to that video because he had a new angler with him.
Yes,
And
he used his peach stops
I
video,
think
or
it's
his
orange
bait,
creamsicle.
whatever.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that video. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to see.
Well, you can see it. I haven't deleted those files yet either.
Oh, you have those files already?
Well, they're sitting on the Google Drive because they're safer there. Because I can't delete them from there.
Yeah, maybe I'll move them into the program so we don't screw that up.
And put them on a hard drive so that I don't delete them.
Yeah, and we'll back up the hard drive and the Google Drive, and we'll print out hard copies of each still frame, and we'll make an animation out of it. Oh, gold. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You know what?
I think our wheels both turned at the exact same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep quiet on that one because I just had a great idea, and we'll just leave that
Yep.
for the future. Louise saying "scream, please." I think he means the alarm, not you. Another fish rise right amongst the ducks there.
I was
That's,
fishing.
you know what? 3 out of the last 4
You sit there
rises.
in the chair.
So, 3 out of the last 4 rises that have come up have been right underneath the ducks. And the ducks are just eating like duckweed and crap off the surface. So, yeah, I think you need to come out from that side just a bit more. Maybe throw just a half a spoon of bait on. Prank Goldie and make his alarm scream.
Yeah, and you can see how fast I don't move for it.
Yeah, when it goes off properly, he kind of just sits there and
Oh.
stares and doesn't really.
Oh, that overnight video that you did. The 3 of us sitting there watching your alarm go off.
Yeah, I haven't seen that footage yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh my goodness, Goldie, you were like an inch away from that duck. That's not nice.
I didn't hit him or her.
Will says for the shots we can keep them coming. Yeah.
Well, if he wants them, then there's no fun.
He doesn't really get a say. They're happening no matter what. I want to know everybody else's opinion. You know what? I encourage everybody else to throw shots at Will as well.
Like I said on his next video.
You know, Louis, you know Will. You know, throw some shots out there.
Sorry,
You know what? The sun is hitting us really well. This location looks amazing.
this location is amazing.
It would be so much better if we got a run though.
You have to teach the carp how to eat here.
We got to teach the carp how to be here. Louis says he outfishes Will when he guided them. Yeah, we heard all about that. You know what? To be honest with you, Louis, it's not that hard. We've all done that.
Well, except for at the bridge where he cut us off and put us in the wrong spot.
Yeah, well, that was just he set us up wrong. Kappa says zigs. I don't know if zigs would be practical here with the constantly shifting currents. It would pretty much lay down with the flow. I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea, but I just don't know if they're up in the layers really. You know, if Demir was here with the deeper sonar, we would know for sure. You know what? I'll throw this out there. Anybody from deeper is watching. You know what? Send us a sonar. We will put it to work, and we'll make you proud. Hook us up, please.
You've become one of those people.
Apparently, we're supposed to use you as a sonar, so I'm going to tie some braid to your ankle. You're going to swim out, and from your
Scare all the fish away.
from your transducer, just send out a signal and let me know where the fish are.
There, made up for almost hitting the duck. I
Are you
gave
feeding them now? You're feeding the ducks garlic corn. They're going to have horrible breath.
I don't have to kiss them, so I don't care.
I would love a bite right now. So Kappa has mentioned that the new TF Gear sonar has a live feed camera. You know what? I think it was 2 days ago I watched one of the videos about that, where it's kind of like a cross between the deeper sonar and the Fish Spy camera / marker float. That thing looks pretty wild. I didn't show you that video yet, but I think
That's okay, I won't watch it anyway.
your brain will probably melt because it's a piece of technology that is right up your alley. You're right into that stuff.
4 likes? People like me?
Yeah, we've had it going between 6 and 10 people on and off throughout the video. So
They like me, they really like me.
yeah, it went down to 6 as soon as I sat down here. So I think we need to go back to how we were.
Oh, look at all the dislikes now. Aww.
Oh, is that Will? Signing into 4 different accounts.
4 different accounts.
He has to have 4 different accounts, so when his videos come up, he can get enough likes to impress himself. So Kappa says he used the Fish Spy a few years ago.
Oh, I hate your fucking butt locks.
Did you just swear? Are you in?
I'm
Okay,
in.
Goldie's in. Okay, I don't know how much of this. Oh, I have to move this back. How's that for a live run right after a recast? Okay, guys, I'm just gonna put my phone.
Thanks, Doc.
You know what? We can thank Louis for that because he's the one that wanted the straight run. Pro Black. You can watch this later.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's a shiny looking fish, too. Scrap, too. Like a little football field. Nest. You see there's like a shimmer to those scales. You do realize that all of your fans are cheering hardcore for you right now. This is totally like your size fish too. Fish for the live feed.
Oh, he's so cute.
That's a really nice looking fish. I'm gonna get the mat.
Yeah. Oh, the big one, eh? Oh, no, he's tiny. You guys doing a documentary already? Oh, actually, we're live on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, you come in.
You want to see my picture? No.
Oh, you've been in the video the whole time.
Oh,
so
shit.
Don't worry about it. So that thing went off, the alarm went off, you know you had one, eh?
So Louis says no need to prank him, I guess. Everybody's cheering for you. And they're saying that Goldie is better than Danny Fairbrass.
Oh, yeah, right.
Get control of your fish, Goldie. That's it. Look at the color in the tail. That's a nice fish.
Oh, what did you do to my rig?
Do you need pliers? You good?
I'm good. There you go, you did it.
Look at that. You get a bite and then 3 people move right down to 10 yards away from us.
That's because we're catching real fish here.
Yeah, look at that monster.
I could say it's bigger than the fish you caught today.
Shut up.
Look at that. Wow, now that's a result.
Actually, you know what? I think the comment was made 3 seconds in the right spot over a day in the wrong.
Yep.
And, you know, how right is that?
Well, you said the fish have been rising right under the ducks, and I came within an inch of hitting one of the ducks, and there you go, bam, just like that.
It's a gorgeous, healthy looking fish, like good solid belly.
Yeah.
Real good shimmer in the scales here.
But the tail.
Fin perfect,
so
absolutely
awesome.
immaculate.
He looks like
Are you gonna kiss him? Like that's what it looks like.
no,
Okay.
he has a little bit of lip damage there. So
Alright.
he's been caught before. But if not, it's just him gnawing on you.
One last look.
Hey, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I'm holding him like, oh, look at those hands.
Oh, you're meat hooking him.
Meat hooking him. I have to pull that off the video there. But yeah, there we go. So, second time here ever. As far as we know, nobody fishes for carp here. They catch them all the time, but they don't actually target
They're not
them.
targeted here.
So, corn stack, vanilla corn stack. Awesome.
Okay. Nice.
Back in the water with you. Thank you. Let's see.
I already took pictures. Yep, we're good. Kappa's got to go. Thanks for tuning in, Kappa. That was appreciated. Everybody just sees you laying on the pier. Don't fall.
Oh, yeah.
Kappa says the wedding anniversary overrules fishing in the instance. I don't know if I 100% agree, but you know what? I'm not going to knock you for that. Go enjoy some time with your lovely wife.
Well, happy wife, happy carp angler.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, have a great time. Enjoy your anniversary. Congratulations.
Okay, we can go home now. I got my one.
Oh, shut up, you. We're here for at least another hour, but then it'll be time to pack it in.
Well,
So
it's what,
just after 1, I
just
think.
after one? Oh,
But yeah, we're almost ready to pack in the live stream, guys. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. But
sorry, I'm out of the shot again.
it's okay. We'll go back to your throne there. Oh, Will says hashtag justice for John.
No, it doesn't need any justice.
Louise says, did you ever try a munch pop-up? Yes, I've tried munch baits. We have yet to actually catch with them.
Yeah, we don't have enough people using them in this area. They seem to turn the fish off because they're used to more naturals. What, Demir put in how many kilos when he was visiting us?
Oh, he put in kilo after kilo. I've tried a few kilos. It's just can't get the fish to take munch baits here.
No. So either A, it's too good for them, or B, they're too good for it. So,
Yeah, we don't have any definitive answers on
we
that
don't
one.
know why, but yeah, apparently they're just don't.
But our monster carp baits, they love. You know, mainline dynamite. We've seen people catch with those around here, but yeah, as of yet, I have yet to see anybody around here catch with munch. Not knocking it, just that's an observation. That's all.
Like that. He did his job too. My rigs don't work, right?
Yeah, your rigs don't work, but you totally goldied that one. That was 100% Goldie.
100%. 100%. Well, you said they were right under the duck, so I hit a duck. There
You
go.
almost hit a duck, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hit a duck. For all those PETA people out there, I didn't hit it. I got close, and I did feed it afterwards. So it,
Wow. Will says you guys aren't videotaping or anything.
videotaping.
Wow.
What decade are you from, Will? We don't use tape anymore.
What
All
decade
digital.
is he from? The last one? He's barely out of diapers, that boy.
Okay, well, I need to put some more monster carp corn on here.
Oh, he's just acknowledging when those people walked right through without showing any respect for the camera. Like, we're in a public space. People are going to walk through. Nothing we can do about that.
Go to Niagara Falls. People don't care.
So what do you think, Goldie? Should I start casting to the right instead of fishing to the left like I have been all day?
He's going on my spot. He knows where the action is.
That's where the muskie are. The muskie are on that spot.
Yeah.
How do you know I got a perch?
Well, there
Oh, did
go.
you really?
Wow.
Right on. So
Yeah.
add a perch to his list there.
So
Right on.
yeah, the fish here are abundant. They are
You're
all different types.
So Louise asking about the pod. Is it a multi or a WJX? That is the Signet Grand Sniper.
Hold on.
That is the third place winning from the Shimano Canada Carp Cup
Yeah, 2017.
2017. Now you can go on with what it is.
It's the Signet Grand Sniper Supreme S pod. It's amazing. Absolutely love that pod. I think it's incredible. There, hang on. There's our
mess.
There's our mess of equipment there. Just everything piled around a bench. My coffee cup's kind of blowing around the gear. Goldie stuff all over the place.
Did we not get our...
Or a gratuitous Tim Hortons shot. Yeah, we got to clean that up, but we've been busy. You know, smashing all those massive fish, right, Goldie?
Woo.
We've been going for 1 hour and 11 minutes.
That was my fault because I had to cut the fish. Sorry.
Will says, you know why John hasn't caught? No magic fingers. Okay, hang on. It's not magic fingers, it's the force.
Yeah, magic fingers is something else, isn't it?
No, that's for perch puppets. Ice fishing, perch puppets.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
There you
weird.
go.
Yeah, I think in about 4 or 5 minutes we'll shut this down for the day. Not that we don't want to stay on here, but
Killing my data, man.
yeah, that's your data and not mine. I feel like a jerk, but I actually do want to cast to the right now.
I caught my fish. No, I don't care.
All right, well, I just want to get something on this bait so Will has to eat his.
Go.
So I'm still out at my distance, but I'm
Okay. There's such a
I am totally fishing like 2 rod lengths off a Goldie spot.
Oh, so we use Monster Carp tackle, as everybody knows. In 6 years, Don has been using the Universal Perfection Monster Carp hook. And today, in classic Goldie fashion, he actually broke one.
I didn't, you did.
Classic Goldie fashion, he
Yeah.
broke one. I broke
You're
one.
referring to yourself in the third person. It's confusing.
I think I'm in the fourth person right this second. Anyway, I'm gonna take a picture and put it on Instagram just because it's amazing. 6 years of using the same hook, a couple hundred fish caught, and I have finally broken one. We bent them out. We sort of.
Well, very few we've bent out.
Well,
Usually
yeah,
just
we
all the points.
Nipped the tips and stuff like that, but I actually broke a tip off of one, so I'm very impressed with myself. Granted, I've been using the hook for over a month on the same rig, so it probably has this fatigue in it, but I did actually break one. I also found a rock pile that we didn't know was there, so that's not a parking spot, dude.
That rock pile, you're what, a rod length off of that where you got that fish?
Yeah. So they're there. So I'm going to recast. We're going to turn this off because we need to clean up our mess. Get ready for John to catch his fish on his bait so that we can make Will
Eat his.
And you will see our next video next Saturday, unless I delete it.
Don't delete it. Because, like I said, I've seen the footage from that video. That was a fun session with Will stalking at the park lake.
Oh, that was it was just phenomenal. Every time we've been to the park lake, the water has been murky, so you can see 2, 3, 4 feet into the water, but that day we could see across the entire water, so crystal clear. You could see the fish feeding on the other side of the pond. It was incredible. But the fish knew exactly what we were doing. We exact reason why we were there, and they were outsmarting both John and Will at the same time. So yeah, that one's going to be a fun video to watch. I haven't actually looked at any of the footage from it, so I don't know what actually I caught.
It's good. It's good. It's going to look awesome.
Well, unless I delete it, because you know these live feeds are doing us pretty good there. I just caught a fish on it, so.
I hate you, Goldie.
So
You're going to
with
be
that-
on disciplinary leave in a few minutes.
That's fine. I caught my fish for the day. I can go home now.
No, you can't. I have the keys. All right.
Okay, so with that, we are going to say, what does everyone say? Tight lines?
No, that's what Will says. Say something completely different.
No,
Carp King says tight lines, and
there's a whole bunch of guys say tight lines.
yeah, say something different, something unique, something Goldie-ish. Oh wait, no, because that'll get offensive.
Yeah. I can't bleep out what I need to say because
Yeah.
I don't have the little button to.
Yeah, you probably don't even realize it, but you dropped an F-bomb when you set into that fish.
Maybe a little bit. That's because I actually thought I lost it because I got stuck on your button rest there. It's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's
It
amazing.
is. It's all clampy, and I like the monster carp ones where it's like,
Grippy instead of clampy.
yes.
Technical terms. You Zoidberg?
Okay, we're going to.
Oh, they're all saying slack lines.
Oh my God, yes. Slack lines, everybody.
All right.
See you
Next Saturday.
month.
Oh, next month for the live stream.
The second Saturday for our next live stream, unless of course I delete something, and then I'll see you next week.
Oh my God, I gotta turn this off. Where's the off? Hang on. X.
There you go.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Yes.
Okay.